Hello everyone, today I'm going to speak about fasting and let's understand what happens when you are fasting. Well, I'm quite surprised when I see people who are having more than 6 meals, 8 meals, 10 meals in a day. This is literally like you're eating continuously. Then when are you actually going to lose that fat? See, when you are fasting, it's not that your body is on a starvation mode. That time it starts burning its own fat reserves or its own fat stores. And I guess that is what most of those who are on a weight loss journey want. So I think fasting is going to have a lot of benefit. Let's understand what happens to your body when you fast. We are all into 12 hours of fast. Having your dinner say somewhere around 8:30 and you're having your breakfast next day morning, that is at around 8 or 8:30. So at least 12 hours of fasting all of us are doing. First is the depletion of your glycogen stores. Glycogen is a form of stored glucose that is stored in your liver and muscles. So when you aren't eating extra food, this starts getting depleted. Second, your body goes on a fat burning mode. Since it is not getting food, it starts burning its own fat for energy. This also causes your insulin levels to drop. When your insulin levels drop, it is a signal to your body that now there isn't much glucose. Start using fat and then you go into a mode of ketosis. That is, your body starts burning fat instead of glucose. Your liver starts producing ketone bodies by burning fatty acids, and this is what you exactly want if you are on a weight loss journey. And it starts using fat as an alternative source of energy. It helps to regulate your blood sugar levels. That is, your blood glucose levels will start dropping and your insulin sensitivity is going to improve. It also promotes a process called as autophagy. That is, it starts burning all the dead and damaged cells and starts regenerating new cells. Certain hormonal changes also occur, that is, it increases the release of adrenaline and growth hormone. This promotes fat burning. When there's an increase in your growth hormone, it has many benefits, one of which is anti-aging. It also helps repair your joints, bones, tendons, ligaments, everything, and you start feeling much better. It also helps in protein synthesis and fat burning. You can also take exogenous growth hormone, but these injections are extremely expensive. The best way to get this is by fasting and by doing workouts or exercise. Suppose you plan to extend your fast and go from 12 hours to 18 hours. Then you go into a deeper state of ketosis where ketones become your primary fuel as glycogen stores are further depleted. It further promotes autophagy. The process of cellular cleanup starts becoming more pronounced. All the dead and damaged parts of your cell, all the degenerated parts of your cell start getting consumed and start clearing up. Your blood sugar regulation starts getting better. There are better hormonal changes that happen in your body and there is more appetite suppression. Well, if you would have observed this, suppose someday you don't get your meal on time. You feel hungry at that particular time. But once you skip that time, you don't continue feeling hungry. Your hunger slowly subsides. Your inflammation reduces. If you see, all the diseases that happen in the human body basically happen because of inflammation. So in case your inflammation is reducing because of fasting, it is such a benefit. It improves your mood regulation, your neuroplasticity and your brain function. So you would see that your mind starts functioning better. There is improvement in your memory, in cognition. It helps to reduce small intestinal bacterial overgrowth or SIBO. In a normal person, the number of bacteria in the small intestine is much lesser than that in the large intestine. But in a condition called a small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, the bacteria from the large intestine start migrating into the small intestine. Fasting helps to reduce or reverse this condition because there's no food in your intestines. If you plan to extend your fast for 24 hours, that is 1 day of fasting, you will find that all these start getting better. That is, you go into a better state of ketosis and start burning fat for your fuel. You go into a deeper state of autophagy. There is better hormonal balance. There is better insulin sensitivity. The advanced glycation end products or AGEs in the body, which are formed due to a chemical reaction between sugar and proteins or lipids, start getting consumed. Those who are on a high carb diet, the sugar from the food starts combining with the protein in your body and they glycate and they do not function. And these non-functional proteins then become sticky and clog up. the amyloid plaques in the brain, which are responsible for causing diseases like Alzheimer's, these also start getting used up. That's why you start getting better memory. The common misconception is that you will start losing muscle. Well, this doesn't happen, glucose being your primary source of energy, and then your body would start burning its fat reserves. Why would it burn your muscle when there is so much of fat that it can use for energy? Muscles are the last thing that your body would want to burn for energy. When there is so much of fat reserves, when there are so many dead and damaged cells which it can burn for energy, why would it keep that aside and first start burning your muscles? In the process of autophagy, your body starts cleaning up all the dead and damaged cells. It also starts cleaning up all the bacteria, mold, yeast, fungus that is present in your body. When the body is on ketosis, that is, it is burning fats, it starts producing its own antioxidants. So this supplies more oxygen to your body and gives you more energy. At 48 hours, there is something exciting happening, that is the stem cells start kicking in. That is, there is stem cell regeneration or stimulation. They help in healing, repair, anti-aging, reduce the risk of cancers and tumors, and they also help to increase the number of mitochondria in your cells. By 72 hours, there is more of stem cell production. It also improves your immune system and your immune function. So you have much better immunity now. Now each of this would be very different with different individuals. It depends on how much fat reserves are there in your body, what is your health like, how much is your activity level, what is your age. It depends on a couple of factors. Fasting is clearly not recommended if you are anorexic or suffering from a particular eating disorder. If you are already nutrition deficient, that is, you are having some sort of deficiency, or you are underweight. If your BMI is less than normal, or if you are suffering from a medical condition that requires your doctor's guidance, or in case you are on some particular medications that you need to take before meal or after meal. Not recommended for children, adolescent, pregnant and lactating women. Well, now if you want to get into fasting, you suddenly cannot jump to 72 hours of fasting. You can start with 12 hours of fasting. Speak to your nutritionist or dietitian if you want a personalized diet plan where you can include intermittent fasting as well. Found this useful? Share it.